see my screen?
Yes, visible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's start. So, guys, yesterday we have seen how we can install, what are all the benefits of Playwright, what is difference between Selenium and Playwright. Today we will see the variables concept. Okay, we will see the concept of variables today. So, what is basically a variable which has a particular value associated with it? A variable has a particular value associated with it. Variable has particular fine. A variable has a particular value associated with it. So if you have seen, okay, in Java, we have integer type of variables, we have float, we have different type of variables. But here there is some different concept. Here number means it can store your integer also. It can store your float also. Okay, let's check it out. So I can store z is equal to 100 also. E is equal to 2.3 also. So this is the concept. Okay. I don't have to define, say it is an integer type. We have to define that it is a number type or a string type. That is fine. But there is no concept of double, float, and integer over here. So variables are basically here divided into three categories. Okay, everyone. So variables are over here divided into three categories. This is an interview question, 100% interview question. So they ask what is the difference of var, let, and const. So we have a three type of variable. One is var, second is let, and third is const. So now, now let's see what is basically var. So if you declare any variable as var, okay, it has a function scope. It has a function scope. First thing, function scope means it is in the complete program. It is in the complete program. Okay. So where has a scope of function? Whereas if I talk about let, it has a block scope. It has a block scope. I will show you practically. So what is basically a block scope is? Block scope is basically it resides within a condition where we have given the curly braces. And third is const. It also have a block scope. Okay, that is curly braces. It also have a block scope of curly braces. See, if you have done Java, there was something known as final. There was a keyword known as final. Final here means that you cannot change the value of that variable. So here const and final are same thing. Const and final are same thing. So suppose let's start with our first program. So see, don't get confused. I am just showing you. I will be teaching you functions in coming classes. Don't get confused. Just to let you know that how these things works, I am showing you here. So let's go over here. Guys, open your folders also. So here I am going to create my first program. So I am giving as scope dot ts. So I am giving its name as scope dot ts. Create at your mind also. Now I am creating a function. See, we will be learning function in details. But what is a function? Function is something that do a particular work. Okay, function is something that do a particular work. So I'm creating a function. So here function start with keyword function. Test score. Okay, I create a function over here. Now, in this function, I just give a condition if true. So basically, if any condition is true, if any condition is true, then it will go in the curly braces. Then it will go in the curly braces. Else, it will not go. If it is false, it will not go in the curly braces. Now here, I am defining a variable where and I am giving a value I leak outside the block. Okay, I give a value. And now see what I have given. Where is a function scope? So means I can use it in the entire program. Second variable I am creating let log scope. I am wrapped inside. I'm creating this variable. This is a string variable. Okay, so what is a string? A seq. We will study these things. Just I am telling about the variables. Okay, a string is something that is group of characters. So I'm giving a value to this variable. I am trapped inside the block. Okay. Now function. There are two variables where that is function scope and second is with let block scope. Okay, we have defined some values. Now if I want to print it out. So to print any variable values, you have to give console dot. Okay. If I give here functions and try to run it. So let's run it. Hopefully, guys, you have all seen the videos and run the program at your end. So I am running now my program. My program name is scope. Okay. See, it doesn't run because I need to call this function. Till I call this function, we have to call a function. Okay. So you just print here. Just now let's run it. So it printed I leave. So function came out of this curly braces also. Value this a function scope variable where came out of these blocks also and printed the value. Let me try to print this value. Console dot log. Now see, it is showing me error. It is showing me error. If you take it, cannot find the name blocks. It cannot. So what we told that its scope is in block only. We cannot use it outside. Now, similarly, I create a variable const. Okay, I created a const variable also. Now I try to print this variable also. Console dot. This is an interview question, guys. Initial interview question. These are the questions. Okay. So I give block scope. It gave me error. See if I take it, so cannot find. So these have a block scope. They cannot go outside. Okay. To print, we use console.log. Console.log. If you want to comment them, just put a comment. Double slash is a single line comment. Things will come, I will teach you. So it is same like Java. Okay. So this is the scope of it. This is the first difference. Second, second difference is reassignment. Okay. So can be it can be reassigned. It can be this let can also be reassigned. But I told you we cannot reassign const because it is just like a final keyword. It is just like a final keyword. So we cannot reassign it. So we can say we cannot reassign. Okay. So let's check it out. So let's guys take an image of it, or I'm giving you 1 minute. Please, all you have to understand. I will be creating a second program. I will be creating program for everything. Okay, giving you 1 minute, write it down or take the image. Any issues we will discuss 10 minutes before the class. Or guys, just make it out. Show me at your end you are able to run it or not. Just take 5 minutes. Create at your end. Hope you all are having the laptop. Please create. Because see, hesitation might be there. If you are first time doing programming, you are new to programming, then 100% hesitation will be there. Till you don't make it yourself, you won't be able to do it. Just make it. I would suggest. You can go on a slow phase, no issues, just make it. Anyone want to show me? Okay, let's move to second. That I will give you a time. Now is second is the what is the second thing? Reassignment. Okay. So I am creating a new class with reassignment.txt. Now, what do? I create a variable where, so see, reassignment is not only possible in const. So let's try it out. I create a variable, say where score is equal to 10. Now I do the reassignment. Reassignment means giving a new value to it. Okay, reassignment means giving a new value to it. So I give a score is equal to 20. Now print console.log. Let's see it is working fine or not. See it works. Okay. Now let me give a value for let also. This is also a variable I am defining. Rating is equal to. Now I reassign it. Reassignment means giving a new value. Now I print it out. Save it. We are starting with step by step, small programs. Now I return it give me high. So it got lifted. Now let me take a const value. I gave pi value. Now I reassign it. See, it automatically started giving me. I don't have to give a console. It gave me a cannot assign a pi value because it is constant. So you cannot assign a value to a const. Okay. So this is basically we cannot do reassigning. Got the point, guys? I've given 1 minute. Write this down. Take the image.
So we have difference between let and constant.
Mhm.
One in one we can do reassignment, other we cannot, right?
Yeah. What is the question?
So the difference between let and const
Hmm.
is one can be reassigned, other cannot be, right?
Other
Otherwise the
cannot
scope
be.
is block only.
Scope is blocked. Yes.
Right. Okay.
One more difference is there. Just write this program. I will let you know. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Another is redeclaration. What is redeclaration? Means I redeclare the. I will show you. So suppose I gave where so this is reassignment. Redeclaration, you have to give redeclare the variable like this. Where score is equal to 10, I gave where score is equal to 20. I will show you new example. Don't worry. So next is redeclaration. Third difference is redeclaration. Okay. We can do redeclaration in where, but in let we cannot do. Interview question guy, you have to give all these three answers. And in cost also, we know it is a final value. We cannot change the value. So here also we cannot do. Okay. So this is basically the difference. If I create a new program for redeclaration, let's check it out. So suppose I give here, create a new program, create a small program, step by step you will learn. Okay. So I declare a variable, say where username is equal to say Amit. Okay. Now I redeclare it where username is equal to Ankit. See, now if I print it, console.log username. Okay, so if we run it, Say buffer. Now I create another let variable, let role is equal to, I give it as QA. Now we change its let role is equal to tab. See, it started giving me error. It started giving me error. Redeclaration is not allowed. Okay, so you cannot redeclare. If you say in the same way with the const experience is equal to 10. Here I give const. See, it started showing me error because redeclaration is not. Okay, so these are the major three differences we have. Okay, remember these differences. Okay, and there is one more difference, that is a hosting difference. Okay, there is a hosting difference also. Okay, just listen to it. If you don't give value to any variable, it will be termed initialized as undefined. So for if I don't give any value in the, so this is known as hosting. Very important. Remember, this question will be asked in interview, I am guaranteed. But remember, you have to give this reference word. Okay, because people give the differences, these first three differences only. They don't give this third, fourth, this fourth difference. Okay, hosting one. Okay, so hosting difference is there. So what happens in hosting? If you are aware, if you don't declare it or you don't initialize it, then it will be undefined. Okay, if you don't initialize it, okay, and but let and they are uninitialized. I will show you the example. If you go with them, so they will be totally what we call not initialized. So this will be, check the spelling. Okay, not initialized. Right. So they are not going to be initialized. Okay. Fine. So they are told this in uninitialization has a term. In programming, this uninitialization has a term that is known as temporarily dead zone. TDZ. We call it a TDZ, which means temporarily dead zone. Okay. So let's take the example of it. So let me create a program on hosting. Now simply what I do, so where first is where. So I go over here and print out here console C console dot log. Okay. Say any variable, give any variable, my where. Okay. If you give it. But here now what I do, I go and declare it where my where C is equal to say type my, if I declare over here like this, so just give me, just let's run it out. It will give you red line. Remember, it will give you red line. But if you give, because this is a wrong way. See, it is showing me something where it is showing me undefined. Okay, just a second. Just a second, give me 1 minute. We have done this. New return my well being assigned. Okay. My well. Just a second. So this is something known as type safety over here. This is known as something known as type safety. Okay. So sometimes what happens? So you have to write in some different way over here. Don't go with like this. So we have to sometimes give forcefully bypass the things. Okay. So I give over here global this as any. Any means any type of variable it could be. Dot. Don't get confused. Guys, don't get confused for now time. My where. Yeah, now if I run it. So any is the keyword here. Don't get confused with these things. We will learn about these any things. Just I am saying you, if I declare any variable without defining it previously. Now if I run it, so it gives me undefined. Okay. So we can use like this also. But for if I put it as say let, if I put it as let, okay, and let's run it out. Sorry, it is not taking it as any global type. Just remove this. Okay, let it be where. Okay. Now we see for let. So if I go and define hosting.this TSS, say suppose I gave console dot log, okay, and give my let over here, okay, and give the variable my let is equal to Java script. So we cannot even define it anyway. Okay, we cannot define it anyway. Okay, here we can use where for a hosting purpose, but let we cannot use anyway. Okay, if I run it also, it will show me error. Just a second. Okay, it is showing me error over here. Fine. So remember one thing for hosting purpose. See, if we have this error because we cannot define this our what we get let variable. Okay, value before defining it. Fine. So if you check it out, so see to define these things, I have to go with try catch block. Okay, to get this value and show it to you, I have to go with the try catch block. For now, just remember. Okay, I am not going to teach try catch blocks now because it will be quite difficult for you guys. So for now, remember if you define any variable, if you don't want to define the value of any variable, okay, in where it will be showing the undefined. In let and const, it will be showing the uninitialized. Okay. If I put it in the try catch block, we have to put it in the try catch block to handle this condition. Else it will show us the error. Okay. So just for now, remember this. When we will be covering our try catch block, I will be showing how we can handle these errors. Okay. Of hosted. Fine. Any question, anyone? In this, any question? Anyone? Anjali, do you have any questions? Andrew? Prasad? Yeah, guys, any question? For now, just saying that for hosting, if you don't initialize, it will be undefined. We have seen it, the way we can have to write it. But if you don't declare for here in the let any value, it will not be initialized. It will show us the error. To that, handle that errors, I have to do the bypassing. I will be doing that bypassing with the help of try and catch block that we will study in upcoming classes. Okay. So because try and catch will be in later exception handling. So there we will be studying them. So just go through these. These are the interview questions. This is the interview question. Let me know any question you have. Anyone?
Abhinav, what is the meaning of first line global this as any?
This one.
The first line which we wrote, right, to get the undefined value
Yes.
for
See,
where. What is the
this
meaning of this?
any means it could be of any data type. Okay. Global this as any means we are declaring a variable which could be of any data type.
Okay.
Okay. Getting things?
Yes. So basically, we
Okay.
are saying
Hmm.
that it can be of any data type and it is a
Any is a
global
data type.
variable.
Any is a data type. Okay.
Okay. Any.
Global, see, in JavaScript or TypeScript,
Mhm.
global, this is a global variable that point
Okay.
to a global object. Okay. We haven't come to that advanced till now, but it point to
Mhm.
any global object. And any is a
Data
what
type.
we call any type of data type. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it can hold any type of value in it. Okay. So
Okay. Okay.
that's why we can handle this where with this help of this. But to
Mhm.
handle this let and const, we need to handle these exception with the help of try catch
Try
blocks.
catch. Okay. Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Anyone has any questions, please? Anyone? Please ask questions. Andrew, do you have any question? Hello, Jesh.
No, sir, all clear.
Hmm?
All clear.
Are you able to understand, Jesh?
Yes.
Huh? Yes or no?
Yes. Well or not?
Yeah?
Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we comes with our data types. We comes our data types. So basically, we have two types of data types. Again, another interview question, data type. Okay, write it down if you want. So we have another interview question. Pooja, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have two type of data types. One is primitive data type. One is primitive data type and second is non-primitive data type. See, we have studied these primitive data types and non-primitive data types in our Java also, if you have done, or any language. This is an interview question for 1 to 4 year experience people. So what are the primitive data types? Numbers, string, boolean are the primitive data type. And what are non-primitive? So we have arrays, we have objects, arrays, objects. These are basically non-primitive data types. Okay. So arrays and objects, we are going to study them in detail. There will be separate sessions for them. But we'll be starting with number, strings, and boolean. So basically, what is number? Here I have told you number can be any value. Okay. We so suppose I give. So now you see, we don't have to especially give whether our number is a float, our number is a double, okay, our number is an integer. We don't have to define. Just give here age, colon, number is equal to 35. This is one of the number. Now, this is strictly typed. Now, in future, I cannot change the value of age to string. Got it, guys? Now, in future, I cannot change the value of age to string. This is known as strict. Okay. I can give value like let say point value pi colon number is equal to 3.14 anything point value I can give. I can give a negative value also. So we have given three type of values. Okay. You can give a special type of values also. Okay, like let so first of all, let me print these values, then I will print that special value. So if we print it out, console dot log age, you can print directly. Okay, you can print pi also. You can print pi price also. So I can print pi. I can print price. Okay, let's save it. Let's work on it. So go over here and give here as data, data type. Okay, if you run it, it is showing the value. I can do some experiments also. Let say if I give invalid calculation column number is equal to 0 divides from 0. If I give something like and let's print it out. What it will do? 0 cannot be divided by 0 guys. So it will show something nan. Okay, not applicable value. So it is showing nan. Okay. If I want to give some huge values, so these are not useful, but we should know. Okay. So if I give let huge number, say number is equal to infinity. Okay, let's print it out. So these are the some experiments I am not doing. You know, guys don't have to do it. But to know, sometimes what happens in some companies, in some MNCs, they take a written test. Okay, they take the written test also. Okay, in that written test, they ask these things. These type of, they will not ask that these things. They will ask this thing. If you give infinity. Okay, so if I give it, so it give me infinity. Okay, because see, it is a number, but it is storing this in string infinity value in it. Okay, so these are the few combinations we can try it on in our number also. Second thing is string. Now, now see, string we can define. It is very important, guys. String there is 100% one interview question. See, from TypeScript you will get a one question from basics. Okay, that structure and all that thing. One question will come from here. Okay, data types. One is from string and one question will be from object oriented programming. So four definitely questions are there in interview. Okay, so string is very important. We will be looking at the functions of the string also. So let's go over here. I create a string, say let first name colon string is equal to. Now I can declare a string in three ways. I can declare a string in three ways. Just check it out what I am doing. So string first name is say Nagarth. Okay. This see I gave this in a single quotes. I gave this in a single quotes. Now I give another string let roll string. Now I give in double quotes. So I give QA QA specific. So both are the correct way to declare. You can declare in first way also. You can declare in second way also. Okay. Now, now I'm creating another string. Suppose let greeting. I give it string. Okay. And I give a value to it. Now the third way, I want to give this greeting the combination of these two. I want to give first name and role. I want to store in greeting. So before using this, let me show you one thing. So I go with console. We will get, some might get confused. That's why I'm showing it. The user dot console first name. I print it out. I give console.log roll. Okay, I print it out, guys. I don't want to create any confusion. That's why. So I printed out Nagarjun case persist. I want to print them in a single line. I want to print them in a single line. Console.log. So now I want to use these variables in a single line. I want to use these variables in a single line. So suppose I print it long like this. So to use these variables in a string, we use tilde sign. This is the tilde sign. So give it I, my name is, now give first name. So I want to use first name. If I use first name like this, check it out. And my role is, and it's my role. Now suppose, see guys, if I give like this and run it, it will print me as it is because now it is considered as a string because it is in a single quote tilde sign. So tilde sign is also considered as a string as you are considering like this. But if I want to use these variables, we have used it. We haven't put any tilde sign, so it is working fine. Okay, it is working fine here. It is working fine here. But it is under the tilde sign, so it is printing. So now I want to use the value of these variables. I want to use the value of these variables. So how can I use? Just give a dollar sign over here. There is a dollar sign, curly braces. This variable. Go over here, give a dollar sign over here, and curly braces. Okay, save it and now try to run it. So it is showing, hi, my name is Nagarjun and it's my QA specialist. You can write, and I am QA specialist. Okay, so now it will show the value of that value. Got it, sir? Got it, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, you can even store these values in a variable. You can store this in a variable. Just remove this, remove this. Okay, this is now a string. Just give the semicolon here. Go over here and put, say, let greeting colon string. Now, just complete and give the tilde sign over here. Now, this complete value will be stored in a variable that is greeting. You can print it out now. Console.log. See my recording. If you have the issue, see the recording. Create it. Okay, save it. That's it. Now it is showing. I have printed this variable. Any issues, anyone? Any issues, anyone? Prasad, are you good? Okay. Okay. Third data type is Boolean. We will have this any is also data type. Remember, we studied about it. We will study that any data type also. Okay, there are many data types. So another is Boolean. So Boolean is basically what? True or false. Boolean is basically true or false. So if I go over here, give a variable let is automation running, I give it as Boolean is equal to true. Second variable, let has test failed. Okay, let's test failed. And I give it as I'll check the recording today. Okay, Boolean
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay. If you have any issues, let me know. So I have declared two variables, that is Boolean type. I have given two values to it, true and false. I have given two values to it, true and false. Fine. So just I remember if condition I told we will study about if condition also. But if condition is true, then only it will go to curly braces. So if I give is automation running and go over here, print it out, console dot log, okay, executing the test. So here our condition is true. So if you can see this is true, it will go to this block and it will print execution is in test. So let's run it. So it is showing me execution in test. If I give this hash test field false here, so this is false, it will not go and print it. It will not go in the condition. See it as on. Okay. So these are the use of Boolean data types. Now arrays and all this we will do in the next classes. So I'm just stopping the recording.